What is up, Last War family? Got a fun one for you guys today. A lot of people have been asking me for a while how much power is added from each different type of update, or not update. I'm sorry, I said the wrong thing. But things like decorations, your drone, and your gear. So I'm going to show you guys that today. So with everything stripped away, I'm at 24.11 million. So on my squad 1. So let's go ahead now and let's go and write that down. So 24.11 million stripped. All right, let's go ahead and do the first and easiest boost real quickly. So what we're going to do first is we're going to add the drone chips back. How does it do? I thought you could do a... Well, that's interesting. I'll look at that later. I'm not going to look at that right now. I do want to know what it does, but I'm not going to do it right now, guys. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to focus just on the missile squad for right now. We're just going to do an install. They need to add a quick install feature to this. What in the world? Why is it doing that? Oh, it doesn't matter. I did the wrong one. Let's remove this one. We're doing, I didn't mark missile, so we're going to go ahead and install that missile. This one. And this one. All right, so first and foremost, the drone chips added. It went from 24.11 to 25.23 with the chips. Excellent. All right, so I'll go ahead and add that note. All right, add drone chips. All right, I'm not going to leave it stripped, so that's how we're going to run the test on this one. So the next thing I'm going to add back is going to be my components. These do typically add, actually, let me take that back. I'm going to add the skin back. I brought it all the way down to the Pathfinder skin, just made it as low as it could. If you look at these, you're going to have holding in stock. See, the thing is, though, is you can use any of these you want because they all give you based on holding in stock. So this actually didn't do anything. So you can go with whatever one you like the look of the best. And I would say the Pathfinder skin actually does something pretty cool, which is it makes it where people don't realize how strong you are. So, and I did notice this earlier that I was getting no extra boost. Can't wait to get to level 200 to get to that one, to the 5% damage reduction. That's going to be nice, but this is probably my favorite of the skins, though. I'll use that one for right now. So that one doesn't do anything. Just wanted to show you guys that real quickly. All right, so next we're going to use the components. It added 3.658 million. Let's see if it added that much to the actual squad. So it went from 25. So we're going to add components. Made it 29.83. Let me use my calculator on my computer here. And we'll see if that does what I think it did, which is exactly that same number that popped up on the screen a second ago. All right, so 29.83 minus 25.23. 4.6. Yeah, so that's right at what it was doing a minute ago. What it said on that a second ago. All right, so all the drone stuff is done now. Now let's go ahead and add the chips back. So we're at 29.83 right now, and we're going to add our chips. It does benefit, I'm going to show you guys this, it does benefit your power to make sure you're adding now Swift it has become a front player for me, but you get technically, it looks like more power, but it's not really if you give those to McGregor and to Adam instead, but we're going to just make it like this for right now. And actually, I want to pull this back. I want to go ahead and add that back over to Tesla. There we go. And then we're going to give Adam the next one. Got to pull this away. And we're going to go and give the last to Fiona. There we go. All right, now we want here, here, and I think everything else is good. Yep, it's good. So let's go and look at our power upgrade now. All right, so that was a massive, massive boost from 29.83 to 37. So gear made it 37.67 from the 29.83. That is a difference. Let's go and look here. $7.84 million. So up 7.84 million. I'll add this to my notes at the end. I'm using pen and paper for right now just to make this slightly faster, because this last part is going to be a doozy. And in fact, I think I'm going to punt for right now. We're going to come back and we're going to do the decor potentially individual and show you what each individual decor does. And in fact, that is what I'm going to do. I can tell you I was at 40.55 million previous to this. So my total decor is adding, I think it was right at I know it was 40 million point five something. I think it was 55, but 40.55 minus the 37.67. So my total, I've removed all of my decor right now. So the total decor increase is 2.88 million, which is extremely nice. And the decor does help in ways like critical damage and things like that don't necessarily show up in the overall power as highly. But we're seeing right here, the point of this video is to see what is actually benefiting us the most. Is it decor? Is it, where should you spend your money? Is it decor? Is it the chips? Is it the gear? And I mean, on paper, the gear is number one, guys. I mean, based on what we're seeing here. And all of my stuff, if you look at my decor, it'll show you I'm at, actually the decor's all gone now, but I will show you guys in the next video. But it's it says the total decor is like 17, almost 18 million. However, when we look at this, it's only adding 2.88 million total to that individual squad. But all right, that is it for this one. I'll add the decor on the next video. We'll call it a part 2-er. I hope this was helpful today. I know a lot of people have been asking me about that for a while. What does everything add? The decor video will be a little bit longer because you have to put them in a spot on every single one of them, and I'll break it down for each individual one. But let's go ahead just one time real quickly though. The adding of the drone chip was 25.23. Drone components made it 29.83 million. Gear made it 37.67 million. And then we'll put an arrow up for that. So, because we can go ahead and, oops, didn't mean to do that one. Arrow up. So that's going to be up 7.8 million, since we already did the math on it. 7.84 million. All right. And then decor brought us up to 40.55 million, which is up 2.88. Now let's go back and do the math on each one of these. So the drone chips, 24.11. Oops, did that wrong. 25.23 minus 24.11. It upgraded it by So we'll arrow up, 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 up. And that made it go up by 1.12 million. But I will say, I'm going to point this out again. I have been getting smoked by people similarly powered overall, and even people who I was beating that were 3 and 4 million higher than me in air. I've been getting beat by them lately when they have, especially their defensive chips, up to that 6-star, and I'm at 5 stars on all of them now. I think it might be 4 on one of them, but it's definitely 5 on the rest. So that bump is, for some reason, that bump is making it, that is an OP bump. All right, so we're looking at now going from 29.83 minus 25.23. So that one, the drone components made it go up by 4.6 million. And the gear was 7.84 million. And the decor was 2.88 million. So there's your breakdown, guys. Now you know, I mean, we're talking about 24.11 all the way up to 40.55 million with all that stuff added. All right, I hope this was helpful today. I'll break down the full decor video here soon. You guys have a good one. This is RTV Joe from server 382 signing out.